Let's get back to that ministerial list sent by the presidency to the Senate today, read on the floor of the Senate by the Senate President GodsWill Akpabio. We are now joined by the Senator Yunus Akintunde, who joins us live from Abuja studio. Good to have you join us, Senator. I will get to legislative business in just a moment, but you are a member of the APC, and I want to ask you, when you saw this list, if you think that justice has been done in terms of affirmative action for women, federal character, and inclusion of youths.
Thank you very much. Let me first correct the impression. I was not there this afternoon as a member of APC, but as a Nigerian senator. And the list itself was sent to the Senate, not to APC Secretariat. The list is meant for Nigerians, and the president himself, His Excellency President Bola Tinubu, has told us initially that we are having a government, an all-inclusive government. And if you look at the list today, it's not only about APC, it's about people that the president and those working with him are convinced of that can deliver. Nigeria is in need of capable hands, irrespective of their political parties. I can see people like Barrister Fagbemi, the Senior Advocate of Nigeria, is not a member of any party, is not a member of APC. You have people like Governor Wike there, who we know to belong to PDP. We have people that doesn't belong to any party, but we believe can deliver. And I want to assure us that the president must have done his homework very well before sending the list to the Senate. I want to assure you that the Senate is just the list we received today is just a batch, and the president will be sending the rest. We have 28 names as of today, and it consists of about 4 former governors. It consists of a serving member of the House of Representatives, a serving member of the Senate, and some other professionals on the list. I want to assure us that the government is trying to balance up. We have women being represented there. I didn't have the privilege of knowing the age of some people on the list, so I couldn't confirm the actual number of youth you have there. And I'm sure by the time you have the final list, the conclusive part of the list, it must have full representative of the women, the youth, people with disability, and so on. This government is a listening government. And it must have taken the president a lot of time and pains to send the list to the Senate as we have it today.
And Senator Akintunde, I asked you the question because you're a member of the APC and your party is the governing party. Nigerians are expecting a lot at this moment. But I wanted to ask you what approach the Senate is looking to take in terms of confirmation, considering what has been playing out in the past that Nigerians have termed take a bow and go.
Well, you see, there is nowhere in the world where there is no system that doesn't have its own tradition and culture. I don't think the Senate will take a former governor who is a serving member of the Senate so much before they can clear such a person. Notwithstanding, you have to know that all these nominees have to come to the Senate with their clearance from the Code of Conduct. And I believe the president must have sent their name to the security agents for clearance as well. So what needs to be done by the Senate is the conclusive part of the screening. And so asking people to take a bow is not a crime. You can't have someone that has served the nation as a governor for 8 years, that is still serving as a senator or whatever capacity, to come there and we be drilling such a person. But I want you to know that the Senate have resolved that we will do proper thing for Nigerians to take note of.
Senator, when you say you can ask a former governor you can grill a former governor as you would do maybe a technocrat. A former governor is a governor. He's a supervisor. He wasn't the Commissioner of Environment. He wasn't the Commissioner of Information. He had people working with him. If he's to be handling a specific ministry, that's a specific...
You have to know that the list we have now...
you at least grill him, just the way you would do others? Please go ahead.
The list we have today is not accompanied with their portfolio. So I can't say precisely, because someone is a son that will be the Attorney General. What you need to do is the president that is appointing them. And you should know that a minister is just serving or representing the president in the ministry. So you can't say that because someone is an expert on environment, he has to be there. I've had the privilege of serving as Commissioner for Works and Transport in my state, and we have records to show for our performances there. And I want to tell you how I'm not an engineer, I'm an energy person, but we start well. I've had the privilege of people that are not medical doctors that have served as Commissioner for Health, and they did well. So what needs to be done is to scrutinize the nominees very well, not that you just start drilling them on their professional line. It's the prerogative right of the president to assign whoever to whatever ministry it pleases the president.
Senator, thank you so much for talking to us. Nigerians are looking forward to that confirmation process and how rigorous it will be.
I thank you sincerely, and I want to assure Nigerians that we will do proper thing and we will do it up to their expectation.
All right, thank you, Senator.